Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to continue our chapter that is electoral politics. Okay, and today's our topic is electoral constituencies. As tomorrow, beta, as yesterday we already studied about the system of elections in India. That in India, Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections are held regularly after every 5 years. Okay, you already seen that after a particular time period, after the 5 years, your parents give the vote to your MLA and the MP. है ना बेटा? After 5 years, the terms of the all elected representative comes to an end. Elections are held in the all constituencies all the same time, either on the same day or within a few days. It is known as the general election. We already discussed yesterday about the general election and the by-election. Here, let's start our today's topic, that is different constituencies. As we know that we can't conduct the election of the complete country in a day. That's why we divide our constituency. We divide our country in many countries. We divide our countries in many constituencies. Okay, beta. Here I want to tell you about the constituencies. बेटा constituencies क्या होती हैं? जैसे आपकी countries है, आपके election को easily conduct करने के लिए the election commission divide your country in many constituencies. Okay, and फिर उसके बाद क्या होता है, इलेक्शन होता है और हर एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी से अलग अलग मेंबर चूज किया जाता है. ठीक है. इन इंडिया एन एरिया बेस्ड सिस्टम ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटेटिव इज फॉलोड वेयर द कंट्री इज डिवाइडेड इनटू डिफरेंट एरियाज फॉर पर्पस ऑफ इलेक्शन. बिकॉज वी कांट conduct the free and fair election in a complete country. That's why we divide our country in many constituencies. These are called electoral constituencies. These that area which is fixed for a particular member, this area is known as the electoral constituencies. Every voter have live in an area, vote for one representative. Beta, now you can take the example to understand the example of this different constituency or the electoral constituency. In your class, 20 students are there. In your class, how many students, beta? 20 students are there. If the 20 students are there in your class, then for one monitor, 5 students will give their vote. Okay? If in your class 20 students are there, then we divide our class in 4 sections and the one section will choose one monitor. Okay, and that monitor will be the MLA or the MP. ऐसे ही सेम क्या होता है, हम अपने इलेक्शन को इजीली कंडक्ट करने के लिए कंट्रीज को क्या कर देते हैं, डिवाइड कर देते हैं बहुत सारे एरियाज में, और दैट एरिया इज नोन एज द कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी, इलेक्टोरल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी. ओके बेटा. For Lok Sabha election, India is divided into 545 constituencies. Is called member of parliament or an MP. Beta, here you know about the parliament. Parliament is the first organ of the government, that is legislature. And in the parliament, how many the strength of the maximum strength of the Lok Sabha is 545. The 52, but at present how many strength, 545 total strength is there in the Lok Sabha. Out of 545, 2 members are nominated by the president. Okay, and 553 members elected by the public. Okay, and that's why how many constituencies are there according to the Lok Sabha in the India? 543, because we have to choose 543 members from the complete India. Clear to everyone? And the member of the parliament is known as the MP. And you can see beta, 545 जो आपके ये हैं, आपके 545 कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज हैं, इस किसके रिक्वायरमेंट है बेटा ये? फॉर द लोकसभा इलेक्शन वी रिक्वायर्ड 543 मेंबर्स एंड फॉर द इलेक्शन ऑफ द 543 मेंबर्स द इलेक्शन कमीशन डिवाइड द इंडिया इनटू 543 constituencies. Okay, and the member of the parliament known as the MP. Clear beta? Our constitution requires that each constituency should have a surplus equal population living within in it. अब बेटा क्या है? As we took an example that of your class 20 students are equally divided into 4 groups because we want to take the 4 monitor na, that's why we divide our class in 4 equal students, 4 equal groups. Same here, we divide 543 constituencies, we divide 543 constituencies in which the population will be same. तो वहाँ पे भी population क्या होगी बेटा? same होगी. The Lok Sabha member, for the Lok Sabha member, the India divided into the 543 members. Okay. Our constituencies, you can see our constitution require that each constituency should have a surplus equal population living within it, because if one constituency will having the more population, then how we will distribute the power in the member in the parliament? Every member is having the equal power. If a member of the parliament will represent the high population, then we have to provide the more power to that person na? That's why in our constitution it is written, if we are giving the same powers to every member of the parliament, then we have to give the same criteria to every member of the parliament. Okay. For Vidhan Sabha election, beta, you know about the Vidhan Sabha comes under your state legislature assembly. It is called also state legislature assembly. The state legislature assembly makes the rules and regulation for the state. You can say a state government. Vidhan Sabha is also known as a state government. Okay beta. For Vidhan Sabha election, each state is divided into a specific number of assembly constituencies. बेटा जैसे लोक सभा क्या है? लोक सभा represent the complete country. That's why in the Lok Sabha election we divide our country in many constituencies. Same, the Vidhan Sabha represent the state government. That's why the state divide into many constituencies. Okay, for the Vidhan Sabha election. Okay beta, and the elected representative of each assembly constituencies is called the member of legislature assembly or an MLA. बेटा ये क्या है? लोक सभा member known as the MP, member of parliament, and Vidhan Sabha member known as the MLA, member of legislature assembly. Lok Sabha do the work for the complete country and Vidhan Sabha do the work for the state. Okay, Lok Sabha comes in complete country, represent the complete country, and the Vidhan Sabha represent the state government. Okay beta, it is depend on the state population that how many member will be there in the Vidhan Sabha. Okay, like you can see in Haryana 90 members are there in state legislature assembly. Okay, the member of the Vidhan Sabha known as the MLA, member of legislature assembly. Okay बेटा, then इलेक्ट्रोल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी, मतलब इलेक्ट्रोल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी कैसे डिवाइड करते हैं? जो लोकसभा है जो कंप्लीट कंट्री के लिए वर्क करती है उसको कंप्लीट कंट्री में डिवाइड कर देते हैं. तो कंप्लीट कंट्री को कितने पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करते हैं? 543. एंड फॉर द विधान सभा it is depend on the state population. Like in the Haryana for the Vidhan Sabha election we make 90 constituency. Okay, from the 19 constituency we choose 90 representative, 90 MLAs. Okay बेटा, and next one is the पंचायत. बेटा अब क्या है, अब वो हो गया सेंट्रल लेवल पे, नेक्स्ट वन इज स्टेट लेवल पे, नाउ कम ऑन द लोकल लेवल. ओके, each parliamentary constituency has several assemblies constituency within it. The same principle applies for panchayat and municipal elections. Like beta, for the complete country, Lok Sabha, complete country divided into 543 constituencies, and for the state election, state Vidhan Sabha election, the state divided into many constituencies, and for the panchayat, for the rural and the urban, for the rural and the urban case, the district distributed in many constituencies or the blocks. Okay, each village or town is divided into many wards. Here you can say the different ward then that are like constituencies. अब बेटा क्या है, ये क्या है, ये कंप्लीट कंट्री का था तो इनकी कंस्टिट्यूएंसीज बड़ी थी, पॉपुलेशन इनके अंडर ज़्यादा आती थी क्योंकि ज़्यादा बड़े थे ना ये. अब नाउ विधानसभा, फॉर द विधानसभा इनकी बेटा पॉपुलेशन कम होती है कंपेयर देन लोकसभा. And for the panchayat and the municipal corporation, the constituency will be chosen on the behalf of the population of the village. Okay beta, each village or town is divided into different ward. Okay, each ward elects one member of the village or the urban local body. अब ये बेटा गांव में इलेक्शंस तो सबने देखी है ना कि गांव में क्या होता है, हम गांव को किस में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देते हैं, वी डिवाइड आवर विलेज इन द वार्ड एंड फ्रॉम द वन वार्ड वी चूज आवर वन मेंबर. ओके, क्लियर बेटा. ईच वार्ड इलेक्ट वन मेंबर ऑफ द विलेज और द अर्बन लोकल बॉडी. समटाइम्स दीज कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी आर counted as seats as each constituency represent one seat in the assembly. Okay, next one is the beta. Here I want to tell you one example to you, like when we say that Lok Sabha won 60 seats in Haryana. Lok Sabha, clear beta. When we say that Lok Sabha won 60 seats in Haryana, it means that candidates of Lok Sabha won in 60 assembly constituencies in the state, and thus Lok Sabha had 60 MLAs in the state assembly. अब बेटा एग्जाम्पल क्या लिया है, that Lok Sabha won 60 seats. Lok Sabha represent the Vidhan Sabha. How बेटा? Because the Lok Sabha, ये लोक दल as a regional party, or you can say the local party. Okay, and the Lok Sabha, Lok Dal is a local party. That's why we can say that if the Lok Sabha won the 60 seats from the Haryana, then the Lok Sabha form a government. Okay, तो इसका मतलब क्या है बेटा, out of 90 seats the Lok Dal won 60 seats. It means the Lok Dal having 60 MLAs. ठीक है, 60 MLAs member of legislature assembly. Clear? Now beta comes on reserved constituencies. It is very important topic in your this chapter, that is reserved constituency. That what do you understand by the reserved beta? It means these seats are fixed for a particular category. Our constitution makers made provision of reserved constituencies to ensure representative of every section of the society. As you know that what was the status of the Indian society in the India in earlier time period, the people discriminate the people on the behalf of the caste. Okay, that's why the constitution makers thinks about them and fix some seats for the ST and the SC. Okay, ST बेटा scheduled tribes and SC जो scheduled caste बेटा जो आपकी ये ये होते हैं आपकी, जिसको आप बैकवर्ड क्लासेस जानते हो, और शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स जो आपके आदि मानव कबीलाई अनुसूचित जातियाँ, here you can say scheduled caste अनुसूचित जातियाँ and scheduled tribes अनुसूचित जनजातियाँ, ठीक है। In SC reserved constituencies only someone who belongs to the SCs and contest for election. Beta, it means as I told you that a reserved constituencies you can say is a fixed constituency. Fixed it means if that constituency is fixed for the scheduled tribes, then from that constituency only the scheduled tribe person, scheduled tribe candidate can stand for the election. Okay. Similarly, in the scheduled caste constituency only someone who belongs to the scheduled caste can contest for election. Clear beta? Reserved constituency clear to everyone, that some seats are reserved for the scheduled tribes and the scheduled caste. Okay beta? Why the constitution makers give reservation to the SC and the SC? Because they knew about the situation of the society of the, because in the earlier period of the India's society, the people discriminated the SC and the BC on the behalf of their caste. That's why the constitution makers wants to give more chance to uprise them. That's why they gave reservation to them. Okay. A few seats in Lok Sabha. How many seats beta? It is written 84 seats. 84 seats out of the 543. 84 seats are reserved for the SC scheduled caste, and the 47 seats are reserved for the scheduled tribes. It means out of the 543 seats in Lok Sabha, 84 seats are reserved for the scheduled class, and the 47 seats are reserved for the scheduled tribes. Okay. And like in the central reservation system is there, as well as the reservation system is there in the state and the local election also. Okay beta? In many states, seats in rural, it means in the rural, what do you understand by the rural? The rural indicate the local bodies. Rural indicate the, represent the villages, and the urban represent the cities. Okay. In many states, seats in rural and urban local bodies are reserved for other backward classes. It means for the OBC. The proportion of seat reserved varies from states to state. 1/3 of the seats are reserved in rural and urban local bodies for the women candidates. Okay beta, clear to everyone that in the local bodies election, 1/3 seats are reserved for the women. From 1/3 constituencies, the woman can stand for the election beta. Clear to everyone? That is reservation in the election. Your next topic is that is voters list. Then our next topic is that is voter list. In a democratic election, the list of those who are eligible to vote is officially called the electoral roll and is commonly known as the voters list. It means a list in which all the voters' names are written, that is called voter list or the electoral roll. Clear to everyone? It means, as you know that your parents after a particular time period go for the vote, है ना बेटा? It means your parents name also comes in your voter list. एक voter list होती है जिसमें सारे voters का नाम लिखा जाता है, ठीक है? That is also known as the electoral roll. Okay, and it is the responsibility of the government to get the name of all the eligible voters put on the voters list. And what this work is done by whom, beta? This work is done by the Election Commission of India. All the election, beta, all the election which is held for the center level and the state level, done by the Election Commission of India, and which is done for the local government, that is comes under the control of State Election Commission. Okay, in our next video we will discuss about the Election Commission. Okay beta, and next one is universal adult franchise, the right to vote. Right to vote falls under universal adult franchise. It means under the universal adult franchise, every person having the right to vote. Okay, all the citizens who aged 18 years and above can vote in an election regardless of his or her caste, religion or gender. It means every person, even he or she belongs to SC, BC or general, every person having the right to vote on the behalf of the citizenship. Okay, if a person is there who is the citizen of the India, that person having the right to vote. It is depend on their citizenship. Clear to everyone beta? Next one is, you have to know, as new persons attain voting age, names are added to the voters list, and names of those who move out of a place or those who were died are deleted. ओके, अब जो बेटा क्या होता है, अब वोटर लिस्ट में एज आफ्टर द 5 year election again held, that then the election commission change the voter list. How beta? As after 5 years many students, many person come, you can say will able to attain the universal adult franchise. That's why the election commission added the name of those voters in the voting list and remove out of a place or those who were died are deleted. Clear to everyone? बेटा वोटर्स लिस्ट हर एक 5 year में क्या होती है, चेंज होती है. जो नए स्टूडेंट्स या फिर जो बच्चे या आपके जो 18 years को क्रॉस कर जाते हैं उनको क्या राइट टू वोट मिल जाता है और उसका वोटर लिस्ट में नाम आ जाता है. या जिसकी डेथ हो जाती है, आउट ऑफ प्लेस हो जाता है, वो कहीं और की सिटीजन उसने ली है या फिर किसी और स्टेट में स्टे कर रहा है, तो उसका भी नाम वहाँ से क्या कर दिया जाता है, वोटर लिस्ट डिलीट कर दिया जाता है. ठीक है. A complete revision of the list takes place every 5 years. This is done to ensure that it remains up to date. In the last few years, a new system of election photo identity card has been introduced. However, this card has not been made compulsory for voting, and voters can show any other proof of identity like ration card, driving license or Aadhaar card to cast a vote. It means beta, from the last few years the election commission is giving EPIC, election photo identity card. If any person not having election photo identity card, then that person can show any other proof of their identity. After the showing of their identity, the person can give the vote. Okay beta, clear? If any type of query, then you can ask to me till now. Okay, in tomorrow's video we will discuss about the election commission of the India. Okay beta.